What if a single shift in your perspective could transform everything? Welcome to Perspective Flux, a podcast dedicated to evolving viewpoints, lifelong learning, and personal greatness. My name is Jemmie, and I'm here to guide you through the beautiful chaos of growth. Welcome to Perspective Flux, my journey, your invitation. Welcome back to my Perspective Flux. In our last episode, we dove into self-appreciation and we talked about how it can empower to live better lives and to also recognize our self-worth. Today, we are shifting the gears. We want to talk about resilience, which is equally important. Let's start by a question. What is resilience? Are you resilient? What is resilience? In its core, it is the ability to bounce back after an adversity. It's our inner strength that helps us navigate around the life challenges. Just like the self-appreciation, resilience can also be nurtured and developed. I think that's a good news. Now, let's explore common challenges that can weaken our resilience. We often face fear of failure, fear of judgment. What will they say if I don't do it? Are they better than me? What can I do better? I'm not good at that. Those are all the things we ask ourselves. Additionally, we self-talk negatively about ourselves. And that really grows because remember, what you feed grows. And when you speak negative things, you grow it in you and you become a negative person, of which you've got to change your mindset around it. But there's a good news here. I'd like to share with you some of the strategies that we can use to develop or to nurture resilience in our lives. Number one strategy, embrace change. There's a tagline that I normally use in my email that if you fear change, you are not growing. And if you don't grow, you are good as dead. So let's embrace change and treat it as a good thing and don't look at it as a blocker. Look at it as part of growth. So that's one strategy, embrace the change. We'll dive into number two, develop a support network. During the self-appreciation, I talked about network. Very, very important. You must have a network that understands you, celebrates you. And your network should be very positive to attract positivity in your life. Very important. Practice self-care. Self-care can mean a lot of things. Is it healthy eating? Healthy living? Maybe your self-care could be about eating salads and feeling good. Or rather, sweating the stress away by counting your steps for the day, going to the gym, walking, spending time with friends, sharing good stories. Maybe that is something that you have to examine yourself and know what are some of your self-care moments. So we've got to practice it. And you know what? When you do something that we love, we kind of like charge, recharge and gain some positive vibes and life continues. Then there's also the self-realistic goals. Let me give you an example that maybe you can relate with. For example, you've just hit the gym, you want to work out, you're weighing 100 kg, and you start going to the gym, and after 2 weeks, you get to the weighing scale and still the same thing. Yet you're sacrificing meals. You're going to the gym, you do your walks, and there's no change. and you're saying that you'd want to reach 90 within the 2 weeks. No. Now that's a very good example that if you don't set your realistic goals, they can hinder your joy. They can make you start feeling, a failure, and you'll start having bad attitude towards life, which is not good. When you decide to go to the gym, just say that even in a month, you're going to lose like 500 grams only per month. And by the time you set up that, you'll end up even losing kgs, because then your focus will not be as that tiresome, and it's also manageable. Let me dive into managerial now, or leadership. As a leader, it's also important that when you're setting objectives, make sure they align to the company's objective and that they are realistic, smart, and realistic goals that you can achieve. Because if you don't achieve it, you'll die of headaches, of stress, and do want stressful moments in their lives. Like I normally say, we are sure of today. Hi, people of today. And we thank God for this day. Yeah, it's a new day. It's a good day. And this is the day that the Lord has made, We will rejoice. By the way, there are some songs that we used to sing when you were younger, but nowadays they make sense, because this is the day. Tomorrow will be that day, but this is the day that the Lord has made. We should be glad and rejoice in it. We are the people that the Lord has made. I think I should go back to my singing. By the way, I was a singer. In the next episode, I'll sing for you a song. You will know that truly this is the daughter of the Lord. I used to sing in high school. Oh my God. And I would just come in the stage and start, magnify the Lord with me. Let us praise his name together. I'm telling you, hey, I was called Magnify the Lord. Imagine, that was my name. Ooh, I love box too. Anyway, going back to our subject. Sorry, that was just a commercial break. Now, I want to share something inspiring stories, like for a friend of mine by the name Mary. I love her so much. Just how she bounced back after losing the dad, and doors have really opened for her. And she works with the UN, and she's a dear friend of mine, and she can always do anything for me. I think they say that they are no friends, but I was just listening to Miles, and Miles was saying they are no friends. Well, I'm yet to recognize that, but she's such a real friend. I love you, Mary. Let's bounce back together. I love you. So anyway, this is where I want to hear from you now. Could you please just share with us how you overcame? We will overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. Everyone overcome. Anyway, can you now just get stories there, the socials? Tell us down there, comment. We'd love to even host you in our next episode so that you could teach us how we can bounce back. Maybe during that time I'll also share with you my life story. Yes. So that then you can share and encourage each other. Otherwise, I want to thank you so much for tuning into this episode, for tuning into Perspective Flux. If you find this is helpful and you enjoy this podcast, this episode, kindly like, comment, and also share with a friend who you feel needs to bounce back after the adversity, so that you can do this life together, man. We are only sure of today. Before we wrap up, remember, building resilience is a journey. It is a journey. It takes time and practice. It's not something you're going to do today. And I've shared with you the strategies on how you can journey along. Let's journey together on this so that you can be a better people. And so, it's absolutely worth it. Live it. Journey it through. Get a friend, get a counselor, get a coach to help you through. Thank you for tuning in to Perspective Flux. Until next time, keep embracing change and nurturing your inner strength. God bless you all. What if a single shift in your perspective could transform everything? Welcome to Perspective Flux, a podcast dedicated to evolving viewpoints, lifelong learning, and personal greatness. My name is Jemmie, and I'm here to guide you through the beautiful chaos of growth. Welcome to Perspective Flux. My journey, your invitation.